Alright, we are back with 999. Day 2, part 2 if you're watching on YouTube. Last time around, we sort of got familiar with the game. Did our first 2 escape rooms, the one in the piano room and the initial cabin we woke up in. Definitely enjoying this game so far, so let's keep going. Alright, we got ourselves an escape room again. We're in a casino. Let's check it out. Hey, Junpei, I just found this on the shelf. Huh? A playing card? Card number 4. Alright, so we're collecting cards this time. Wow, will you look at that? Someone left a bottle of booze here. Don't mind if I do. It is the spot. Feels like my throat's burning. Damn, he really drank it. We don't even know how long it's been there. There's something on the counter. Looks like a card? Playing card. There's 7 of spades, alright. The counter's pretty well polished. Alright. Can't examine that jar over there. Chandelier's hanging. Or chandeliers hang chandelier-like from the ceiling. Okay. Another card. Card 5. 5 of spades. There's nothing on the table anymore. A square poker table. There's nothing on it. Card 3. Wow, this place is like super amazing. What's this place for? Probably for playing Baccarat. This looks a little off though. Yeah, look at the middle of the table. There's something mounted on it, see?
Ah, Baccarat. You ever played Junpei?
No, never.
Alright then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit? See, Baccarat is kind of an unusual game. You've got the banker and the player. The whole point is that you guess which one's gonna win. And whether the banker or the player wins, it all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other games too. You see, you take the number from the ones place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's it. That's the explanation. Got it? Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, details, that sort of stuff. But what I just told you sums up the core of the game pretty well. The single digit of the sum of all the cards you have. The strongest hand is a 9. And the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the 10 spot. Do you get it?
Yeah. Well, maybe half of it. Enough. I got a chance at winning the game if I played now.
However, we have no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of those rules, and if it does, in what manner.
Then I guess we try everything.
Yeah, we have to be a 9. With 3 cards. So we have... I don't think we don't have all the cards, right? So we need a 3, a 4, and a 2. So we're missing the 2, probably? Hey, 7, are we really supposed to play Baccarat? It's a Baccarat table. What the hell else would we do? Stop worrying about it. It's real simple. What's the opponent's hand? Oh, there's an 8 in that glass case. Alright, then that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number? 3 cards. There are a couple of indentations with lines around them, right? This means we gotta put down 3 cards. So, place 3 cards here and defeat the opponent's 8. That's what I've gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Something tells me those aren't the only rules. Alright, let's give it a shot. Before I start, I better make sure I've got the rules straight. There are 3 empty indentations. I just gotta pick a card and play it. I figure if I put them in the right spot, something ought to happen. Alright, let's give this a try. We could go over. So... No, we don't have all the cards we need. Wait. Let's keep looking for a bit. The coin slot. It says 1 on the plate. It's the drawer they used to pick up money. It's locked tight and I can't get it open. So I've got the symbol for heart, spade, and diamond here. The plate that says 2. Well, usually the way these things work is if the reels match, a whole bunch of coins come out. Exchanging those coins for prizes is the best part, though. A prize, eh? Wonder what might happen if we were to match all the reels. I imagine the prize would be the tools that would lead to our escape. Yeah, the symbols for heart, spade, and diamond here. And there's the coin slot. It's the coin slot. Seems the card is attached to the panel. And attached very well, it seems. If you don't mind, what sort of card is this? It's a playing card. The ace of spades, in fact. Here's the card slot. Looks like we need to put a playing card here. Alright, let's give it a shot. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's not working. So it would seem. I'm shocked and appalled that guessing at random has not yielded better results. Yeah. Damn it. This isn't exactly working out the way I expected. It's locked, isn't it? Is there a keyhole? There is, I can't find it. It's right there, bud. Well, there must be some way to unlock it. Let's look around a little more, shall we? That square table. Looks like a mahjong table. You play mahjong, 7? Maybe? I don't remember exactly, but I do remember a couple hands in some of the rules, so I figure I must have played it at some point. Excellent. Once we've vacated this vessel, I should like to play a game with you. Can you, play? As long as you tell me which tiles I'm eliminating, yes. I at least believe I have enough skills to be an amateur. However, I must ask you to remove the red tiles when we play. Check out that stained glass. How beautiful. What? Huh? Stained glass is colored pieces of glass, placed together in a frame. As I've said many times before, I need to only touch it to know. I can at least discern the basic structure. I still don't think we can win Baccarat with these cards, can we? Oh, we need the 8. Okay, I kind of get that. Okay. So we need a 19 or a 9. We can't hit 19 on 16. See, that's a 16. We can't beat that, right? I still don't think we have all the cards we need. Second. Alright, sorry about that. Ah, okay, there's what we missed. Didn't think I'd find a card here. 6, yeah, that helps. There's a weird looking thing floating in there. There's a weird looking thing floating in there. Boy, when those two lights turned on, I heard something at the bottom of the fireplace. What was that? I heard something down there. A coin bag. There are a whole bunch of coins stuffed into this Veller bag. Look at all these coins. Perhaps these coins will allow us to convince the machines to move. Well, it seems to be a slot machine. There's a slot for coins on the upper left of the face. Perhaps we should put the coins we've recently acquired in there? Alright, let's put a coin in that bag in here. What happened? I heard an odd noise. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I pressed some of the buttons and smacked the machine once or twice, but nothing happened. Oh, looks like the coin got stuck. Oh dear. The reel won't move because the coins are stuck. Coins are stuck in there, but good. The machine won't be working anymore. Alright, let's drop this coin. Come on, you bastards, I only need one of you. So am I supposed to be able to win this? Or is this literal luck? This is a tough one. What's so tough, if I might ask? Getting these reels just right. Timing, well, it's not easy. I don't believe you need to hit them just right. Huh? Heart, spade, and diamond. What do you mean? Symbols on the reels. They're the same as playing card symbols that I saw over the fireplace. But this is different. Junpei, are the reels the only place where you see symbols? Huh? Don't you think the symbols might be found in other places as well? Apart from the reels? Spade, diamond, heart. Okay. Well, let's get this first while we're here. Hey, Junpei. Just ask me, are we really supposed to play Baccarat, right? Yeah? Well, I was thinking, and you might be right. See, in Baccarat, players calculate their score by taking the sum of all the cards they just got, and just by using the single-digit numbers. Just ignore the stuff in the tens place is what I'm saying. But this game seems a little different. I'll bet it uses a digital root. So you take the sum of your 3 cards, and your play is the digital root of your cards. In other words, the win of the digital root is the sum of 3 cards is larger than 8. Alright, let's give that a shot. So I need an 18, an 18 or a 9. Yeah, so 5, 6, and 7. Alright, if I just put down these 3 cards. Yeah, open for me. Great. You did, Junpei. You think it's telling us to take the 8 card? Come on, let's grab it. Alright, let's take this card. 3 cards I put down are stuck to the table. They won't be going anywhere. Alright, let's try this. And in you go. Hey, alright, it opened up. Seems we have another device to contend with. And there are 3 slots in this one. Let's see, 3 slots for 3 cards, and there's a 9 right below them. So it probably means you need to make a 9 with 3 cards you put in the slot, right? Just like what we did over at the Baccarat table. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Although, that is not happening yet. Don't you think maybe we don't have enough cards? Yeah, we have 2 of 3. Good call, 7. That means there's gotta be some more lying around here somewhere. Okay, we're looking for symbols outside the reels. There are 3 symbols being projected onto the canvas. Starting from the left, we've got clubs, diamonds, and hearts. That's right. I think the buttons in the slot machine had the same symbols. Oh, club, diamond, heart. Okay. I get it. We have to press them in order. Are you gonna let me play? Oh, right. I got get the item out. Damn it. Time to try again. Club. Diamonds. Hearts. Give me a card. 777. Yeah! And I think I hear something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. It would appear to be unlocked now. There's something akin to a drawer at the bottom bar of this machine, yes. That's a pickup drawer for the dividend. Probably the lock for the drawer got unlocked. Please open it if you would. What is it? Is there something in there? Yeah, a playing card and this key with a Venus symbol on it. Excellent, Junpei. Now I'll be able to open the gate. No, just need to figure out how to get out of this room. Correct. Come, Junpei, hurry up. And he's off. There was a playing card and a Venus key. I put the key in my pocket for later, but for the card... Alright. Use the card to finish this. Alright, so I put all the cards we had left into the slots. What happens now? Is that... Yeah, I did hear something from the exit. Excellent work, Junpei. Wonderful. It seems the exit is unlocked. Let's go. Alright, let's go. We did it!
This way. The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here. It sounds like it did. All right, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one.
It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Snake, are you gonna be all right? I mean, the stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards.
Good to hear. Let's move.
Everything looks okay here.
We should check the next deck down, just in case.
Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to the C deck then.
Now, how about we check out what's here?
There are 2 elevators over there, which means it's probably the same upstairs.
Let's see if... Can I see the
card
map? Yeah, a bunch of rooms we don't really know much about, I guess. We went to the casino. We didn't go to the kitchen. We didn't go... Gavin, we went here and then down, I guess? What's up to everyone who's watching live, by the way? Shoutouts to you guys.
And another weird mark.
Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right?
Yeah, I see it. No 2 ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid.
Oh, would you watch it, man? Whew, that hurts. You're gonna break my neck.
What are you talking about? The human body ain't that weak. Maybe this'll toughen you up, huh?
If we were looking for a devil, we've got one right here.
This is a Mercury symbol.
7 is my favorite.
The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Wings and a staff. Huh. So then, She beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven. Sounds like Lotus, all right. 7. Oh, that's too much. Oh, my head. Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
Let's forget the elevators for right now. How about that hallway to the left?
Whoa, there's a bunch of doors.
Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we?
Maybe we can come back here later. We should check out the other side. Let's head back.
To the right this time.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them up, starting with the closest one there.
Okay, I'm on it. Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it. What?
Hey, what is this place? It's so huge and empty.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent of antiseptic solution.
I think so. There are shelves in the center of the room with medicine and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Hey, why is that door between 3 and 7 blank? Does that mean anything?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yeah, good idea.
Y'all are bad at the rules if you're
Yep,
trying to open
locked.
these.
Naturally. After all, there are rules to the nonary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will...
Whoa, check this out. Look at the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember the red back at the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing.
right? You think it's broken?
Only one way to find out.
No, nothing.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
I didn't think all of them would be malfunctioning.
What does it mean?
They've gotta be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was the kind of guy who'd screw around with something like that.
Whoa. Zero's been prepared for everything so far, and you're saying he's gonna make a mistake now?
Well, that's the only thing I can think of. This thing ain't working at all.
It seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed.
Internal hardware?
That is what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red, if you please.
The bottom? Huh, there's a thin slot here. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
The other 2 reds are the same. Something's been removed from all 3 of them.
I get it. So the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts.
So I assume.
But why? And who? I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that?
Oh, what now? June! Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus!
Guess everyone's here.
What are you guys doing?
Why are you...
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
And that's what we know.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
What about that big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere in there we might be able to go.
No, there's nothing there. The 5 of us had a quick look. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
You mean all those doors are for hospital rooms?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
It had one of those solar system mark things on it.
It was the Jupiter symbol.
Jupiter.
I wonder what it means.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
What is this Gigantic?
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had two sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them.
Is this real? Like, is this actually a thing?
They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gourdane bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, but the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gourdane bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I...
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured...
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean... I don't know.
Lotus, you're kind of a bitch.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that. Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway. 10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room, but we haven't found anything.
Right.
That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Huh?
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Well, you already checked some of them out before you came here, right?
We each checked a single room, so 5 rooms in total.
All right, then. That's 5 rooms we don't have to search. We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
Maybe?
7. That's a little sus.
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
We're spending 1 hour on this? What?
It's 1. I better get back to the others. Huh? What are they doing over there? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
Vacant? Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well...
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as you said. Alright, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right?
Correct.
None.
Huh. Wait a minute. Where's Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it. But nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
This is sus as hell.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
No! That's impossible! Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible! I'm gonna go look for him!
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait! Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
No! We're not leaving two people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh, man. This ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Let's split up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go! But where should we start?
Let's see.
Let's go, first class cabin.
Oh, what about the first class cabin on B deck?
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Are you all right? Look, I know you're really worried, but,
Alone.
Hmm?
I said leave me alone! You're so annoying!
Okay.
Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off!
Okay.
Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me! Why are you still here? Did you hear me?
Huh?
Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just...
all right. Let's go, June.
Yeah.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake. So, where do you think we should go next? Hey, why don't we go back to C deck? We can take a look at that hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's get going then.
Oh, it's Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
Let's go.
Ah, hello there. Snake is... well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
It's a good question.
Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare.
All right. Had to secure the corgi. All right. Who's this waifu? Definitely codename June. Not gonna lie, waifus with the name of months are the best waifus.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock
Also,
is
what's
ticking.
up?
We really can't afford to
3-inch
waste any
lover?
time.
Oh, you meant the guy on the left?
Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Let's go, Jumpy.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority. All right, where should we go next?
We're playing 999 puzzle game.
Why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Okay, let's go then.
Hey, wait, that's... Santa?
So, I mean, we're talking to everybody. Let's keep it up.
What are you doing?
What? You can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but
Who do you think did it?
I don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
Definitely wasn't someone else. So it was probably Snake or Lotus. Snake isn't here, obviously.
Well, it seems like it would have to be Snake, wouldn't it? Maybe he got back here before any of us. He found the parts somewhere, put them back, and then went through one of the numbered doors.
Which is possible, by the way. He could be dead on the other side of the door. No, he's 2. There's no 2 door.
No, it's not possible. You have to authenticate with at least 3 people, or the red won't open the door. There's no way a single person could get through there by themselves.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it.
Yeah.
But why?
No idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah. Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
And that's that, I guess.
Let me check something real quick. Oh. Our boy Kagan. Our boy Kagan sent us this on the side. This is hilarious. Hold on. We uploaded part 1 of this to YouTube. And so he shot us this. It's pretty funny. Screen capping 9 views. Good stuff. Good spot, Kagan. Don't know if you're here with us right now, but it's funny. Every time I alt tab, it mutes the game, so that's kind of annoying.
Let's go take a look around the casino.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
I don't trust you, Lotus.
No, that's all right.
No, she's not a waifu. She's the opposite of a waifu.
Let's go, June.
Was that okay? You don't think we should have listened to her?
No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal would have been. We should be looking for Snake.
Huh.
Well, where should we go next? Hey, why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Sure, let's go.
I don't think anyone is here. What next?
Can we research?
Why don't we go check out the first class cabin?
All right, let's go.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where?
Let's just make
How about the
sure.
casino?
Let's go take a look.
Let's make sure we can double up and things change.
Let's try some.
Okay, back to the large hospital
Why
room.
don't
Sure.
And we'll go
I
ahead and
think
call the
anyone-
search.
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched. And we can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal. Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Damn, dude. You ain't wrong. I'm pretty sure with what? Everyone here, we want to be able to, like, math out everybody, right?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes, you've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
Is that right? She's definitely a waifu, but she's evil. No doubt. No, she is not trustworthy. Okay. This game is making me think too much. Also, hi, Bunny. Was not expecting math quizzes in the middle of this game that's literally named after numbers. Alright. The hardest thing about this is it's hard to keep track of who's here and who's not. So, leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams. I mean, it's just, like, I should probably just say she's wrong, right? We have a... What was the first door? Let's math the game? Fuck. Alright. I just want to say, like, on a visual novel basis, I should just say, fuck you, you're wrong. But, I've just been staring at this piece of paper in front of me. Let's see here. We have everyone but 2, right? Oh, we don't have 9 either. You go with a group of 4 and 3. How would you be leaving 3 people behind?
Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2, and 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is a digital
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1, 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal. We only have to sacrifice 1 person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Then, you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution.
Damn. That's cold. But not incorrect.
If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel!
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant! We shouldn't sacrifice anyone!
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, calm down, you 2. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. In those exact words. Good job, Santa.
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
No! That's terrible!
I'm not asking you. Shut up.
I vote Lotus.
What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad to see you get it. If I can get 1 more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover?
Clover doesn't want to leave Snake behind.
Hey, Clover. Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? Let's go look for him together. Okay?
You bitch! You bitch!
If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Bitch!
Okay.
The motion carries.
Oh, with the giggle.
Now, let's start a vote to...
That won't be necessary. I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you. Each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go
I love
one
you,
way.
Seven.
You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them.
You won't be able to return, correct?
There's an elevator, guys.
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
Also, there's an elevator.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time. We've only got 5 hours left. We don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me? Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind? You see, there's no other choice. Then I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me.
Isn't there an elevator?
Go, quickly.
Let's accept his kind offer then.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa?
I have to find my brother.
Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy?
Pretty funny how Lotus went from, I don't want to touch a door to let's brutally sacrifice someone.
Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own. Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up. You can't give up yet. We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here. Ace! What happened? Ace, say something.
I'm all right.
How are you all right?
This.
A syringe? Soparil beta. What does this do? Did you use this?
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier, while we were searching the hospital rooms. I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap.
Okay. Pretty good method acting on the voice acting there.
I really am very tired.
Truly, this guy was falling asleep in the booth.
Ace,
Hmm? Is there something you want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
no, don't, Ace, don't fall asleep.
You feel warm. So comfortable. I
Ace,
think I'll
no.
have a nice dream.
Ace, no.
Ace! Ace!
Let's get him up on a bed.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
Ooh, got her.
What? What did you just say?
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
All right, who's next? Junpei, which door do you want?
Just don't wanna keep Lotus within striking distance.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means
Keep
June's
her
got
on
to
my
go through
side.
7.
What? Why?
What?
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
Oh no. You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
Because it's a fucking ship.
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now.
Well, we are missing 2, 9, and 1 now, so...
I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes. Promise?
You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
It's open.
Okay.
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing?
Did I...
81 seconds left.
Okay. I was wondering if I missed something just now. That was like a little tough to read in with just scenes.
Ugh.
That look June gives you feels bad, man. Agreed.
It stopped.
Pointless.
What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Lotus.
Maybe
Lotus.
putting these two together was a mistake. Too late now.
Lotus.
Better catch up to them.
Oh, it's a dead end. There's a door on the left, though.
Lotus.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Okay.
Ugh, fine. You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
What the hell?
Ugh, it looks so creepy.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory.
Surprise,
right?
that's the next puzzle.
I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. Don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
That's terrifying.
Wait, where's Clover? What is
Meh.
she? Are you okay?
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you.
Clover, you have to contribute or you die.
You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Junpei, you just don't get it! My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind! Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Clover, watch out above you!
What the heck? What's going on here?
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
God, that fucking filing cabinet. Alright. So Clover is over here, so we have literally just a space. Got it. Junpei, do something, please. Okay. So, you're not searching, is what I gather. Okay. Okay. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. And what's in the boxes? They look quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes of some kind of experiments? It's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Cabinet. There's something in here. Ethanol, okay. I wonder if this is for antisepsis. Oh, it says, anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Is that different from the regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Oh, fuck. Can you even erase marks left by permanent marker? Okay. I gather what the explanation was. I guess that's all there is. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Oh, it can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep. They're locked. I wonder if there's anything important in there. What the fuck do you think? These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Yeah, no, nothing. This is the computer. The power isn't on. Well, there's a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oh, yeah, you're right. No power cable. This isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Sticking the power cable in isn't going to do anything. No, I don't know about that. Huh? The mouse? The keyboard? There are two levers here. Do you think they activate something? I've never heard of levers activating anything. Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure I know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. This is a keyhole. Looks like a keyhole for the activation key. I think this thing's supposed to power that machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. This is a really old type of keyboard. Nothing. Okay. Go to the obvious selection here. This monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Oh, shoot. I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. Okay. I guess, we're doing household cabling for the puzzle today. Window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet would break it. Silver handrail. You find anything, Clover? Wait, figure out how I'm gonna get out of here! Nope. Thanks, Clover. It's a rack. There's a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside. Well, it turns out we need wires, Clover. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen line over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only used a pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Just give me a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Do I just go back to Clover now? Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Hahaha, kidding. Just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Are you fucking kidding me, Clover? Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use, huh? Soaking in ethanol and then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay. So I got soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Soak the cloth in ethanol, and... Junpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off! Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. For the 3rd time in a row, we now click the table, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder what this is. There's a bunch of numbers and some kind of grid. Bruh. What's up, 2D Panda? I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay. Roger. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. She does have to kind of crush down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Alright, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but... Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. Well, how about just the plug? What? The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector. It's a sort of thing that makes the plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. We call it a barrel in my line of work. Still useless? Not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? And down she goes. Alright. Unplugged. I'll hand it to you over the bars, okay? I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And this is the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. Turn the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. I wonder what they washed here. There are these weird color stains all over the sink. Alright, we got everything. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk here. New material has been added to the file screen. Alright, we'll play Sudoku a little later. Here you go. The 2-prong plug. Thanks. Okay, put the 2-prong plug onto the head of this power cable. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't really check this out. This looks like the control for some kind of electric lock. The red light is on. And it's gotta be locked. And there's a green light just below it. Although that one isn't lit. Oh, I wonder what that means. I bet it'll turn on if we can unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we going to unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, and no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. Hey Clover, there's a door over here too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it, I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in hand. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Ooh.
Oh, that worked. What? Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Interesting angle.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Huh? Oh, it was just something.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version? A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly, but given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it?
Junpei is concentrated.
Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you, all right? So you enter 1 + 1. The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No. Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 + 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power. Eventually, they might even cut the wires.
What is this?
Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
So, what are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought, maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
What?
Huh?
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors.
Well, this reminds you of Hancock from One Piece a little bit. I did not watch One Piece enough to know that.
That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same? Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought processes actually occur somewhere else.
1 second. Need to check something. Okay.
We just don't know.
Again, kind of annoying that when I tab out or window out, it cuts the sound.
Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications, we can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. That's just crazy talk.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. If memory is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight, too. Perhaps they actually can't speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Wait a minute. What?
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
Yeah, Junpei, you idiot.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours.
Ooh, there's an Ace Attorney, there is an Ace Attorney case where this is a big thing.
So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same. Even though they've obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed. And, what were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
Not funny.
It's nothing more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
Junpei.
I certainly did. And let's see what we got. Piece of cake.
The screen changed again. What the hell is that?
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
So what if we didn't have Lotus?
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well, I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Okay, I'm assuming that this is, yeah, it's, fourth touch is your end. Yeah, I'm assuming this is one of those, make all of the squares match puzzles. So we have the solution. All panels green. Okay. We do have the solution. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. I could have figured this out on my own. I could have done it. Alright. I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Fucking right behind us. Oh, no, right in front of us. Got it. Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green. Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. There's more than one key here. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. This one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in the door on the A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Now as for the other key... Activation key.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Your brother is kinda weird, Clover.
Huh? Well, let me think. Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if... is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is... it's not like a normal person's arm.
He is low-key like Daredevil, yeah.
It's fake. It's not a real arm. The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
Oh.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff.
It's not that.
Junpei, thank you so much for everything. Whoa, what's this all about? And also, I'm sorry I messed up. Hey, can we talk about this when we get you out, okay? Just hang on, Clover. I'm gonna get you out of there right away. Yay! I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell are they doing in there? Huh? Why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. I guess this ring is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here. I am not sure what key... Oh, duh. This key. The shape sure makes it seem like it goes to this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. The monitor's on now. And it's full of letters. It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Copy on this keyboard isn't doing squat. Okay, go press buttons, Clover. There's a mannequin lying on the exam table. It's got a bunch of electrodes sticking out of its head. This is a monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. That's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay. Yeah, I'll turn the dial here. Turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened? Oh, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. It's a rack. There's some cables on it with copper wire exposed. It's a wash basin, commonly known as a sink. Got it scramblings from the table already. The mannequin looks sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars and the gates are just above me. Maybe if you increase the voltage? Roger. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. But max voltage? Hey, wait, Clover. Oh, shit. What? I think, Oh my god. The mannequin's head. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. What the hell? Fire detected. Fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Control device for the electronic door. Green light's on. Junpei, look at the light. Yeah, it's green. The emergency system is activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei! Come on, kid, jump! She's safe! Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. I'm gonna close this door again, I think. Clover! Are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. It took 3 whole clicks. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. The fire's not gonna stay in that room forever. We out!
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Jumpy!
Huh?
That's
June?
a fast regroup.
Santa! 7!
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this?
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Wait a sec.
7.
This leads to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. We should keep this.
Wait, what are we talking about? Yo, no, what were we talking about? No, give me... Oh my god.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
No, what were we talking about? Okay. We had, a shower room. What were we talking about? Oh shit, no, this would be the only room that Snake could have been in, I guess. Rest in peace, Clover.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Ace, you asshole.
The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Here.
Whoa.
Nice catch.
Jeez. I see. So this is Jupiter.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, alright?
Yeah, on it.
Well, I've got something for you too then. Here, it's the Saturn key card. We found it in the kitchen. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah, on it.
So how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory. The Jupiter key you just gave me. And the Saturn key card from Lotus. I'll keep them safe.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait! What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So 7, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Damn. Well,
1,
I guess
4,
that's how
and
it's gotta
7.
be. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Let's get moving. Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Maybe she's not as evil as we think.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Okay, we're off.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
I guess she's not super evil, just overly logical and self-serving. I mean, we had our long CG cutscene.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
Compassionate waifus greater than logical waifus.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
Probably true.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Logical waifu handed one person every single key, so
Yeah, on
we'll
it.
see how logical that turns out to be.
Great, back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
We have 4 extra keys, dumbass.
Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
Huh?
This.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the 2 keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right?
We get time alone with childhood waifu?
Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key. We have no idea what's on the other side of these, so don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card. Great! It looks like it's working now.
All right, now how do I call the elevator? Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
The down arrow? The down arrow, you mean?
I guess there's no up button.
Down button?
Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
Even the elevator has like a creepy door
opened.
open.
Look, Jumpy.
Christ.
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going.
It is a little jarring, just the animation on those doors opening. Like Panda pointed out yesterday that they're like super Resident Evil-ish.
Wait.
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
What if I don't like either answer? What if I don't like either answer? What if I don't want to answer either of those?
Well, we will be all alone in here.
Junpei, what's with that laugh?
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never, you know.
It's your first time?
I might get wet.
What?
Down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Japan, why? Why do you have to do this, Japan?
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind?
Mind what?
Getting wet.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Oh my god.
Gosh, Jumpy. You're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know?
Junpei.
What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do, I guess.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
Holy fuck. What the fuck did we... Oh my god. Japan,
that
please.
doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah,
Junpei, you
I mean,
fuck.
like you said, you've never done it before.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long.
Oh my god.
And then it'll be over.
Over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy,
They're
like when you
trying
pass out.
so fucking hard with this gag, though.
At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone.
Holy fuck.
Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Oh, well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs.
Okay, Junpei.
Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out.
We are literally wasting time on this.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D-deck is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary.
We got the gag, guy. We got the gag reel, guys.
Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside. It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
I haven't watched Toradora.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Well, let's test it.
Tested.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
Again, with the door animation.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again. Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
What does that mean? How can E
There's
deck
no-
be safe if the D deck is full of water?
You know, that's not the worst question.
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured.
You know, now that I think about it, why is it that the cabin that we were originally in, why did the window choose that time to break? Like, there's nothing remote about a random window breaking.
Here, let me show you.
I see. So is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, all right?
But...
Come on, just do it, all right?
I'm coming with you!
Huh? Hey, wait! Oh, crap. It closed.
I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez. It looks normal. Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded.
June is currently best grill. That is correct.
Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Well, we'd probably get really wet up there.
Up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can, once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay.
Yeah, because
good
you spent
idea.
10 minutes on a sex gag.
Now then. Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe...
Well, it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door. But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Wait, what's this? Is this the map for Edek? I should take it with me. Huh, so you guys found door 1. So now we've located 2 new doors, the 6 door and the 1 door.
You know, it is interesting that Edek wasn't flooded.
Well, we don't really know if all of Edek is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking.
This game is, yeah. So, the most important thing about this game, if you're watching only today, is that there are numbered doors around the ship. And the only way to open those doors is for 3 to 5 people to scan their hands. And the digital root of the people who scanned equaling the number on the door. So, like, if you have 1, 2, and 3, the digital root is 1 plus 2 plus 3. Or rather, Jesus Christ. It's the fucking sum of all 3 individual numbers. So 6. So 1, 2, and 3 could open the 6th door, for instance. Or, I guess 5, 4, and 2, which make 11. 1 plus 1 would be 2. Opens to 2 door. Yeah, it's escape room the game.
That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
7? What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that? Snake is...
Snake is dead.
Snake! No!
He died, just as the 9th man did.
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
There was no 2 door. How did
We
that
should
happen?
make sure.
Yeah, right. We should.
Wait, not that way.
What? Why not?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room, on the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too, to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
If you try to cheat the numbered system, you explode.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Where is he? Where's Snake? There. June, you should stay here.
But...
Please, just do me a favor, okay? All right? I'm going in.
Just like Ace said. Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Snake only has one arm. Is that going to be a thing?
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it, alone, and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
2 of you are killers.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, 7? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
No way. There's some conspiracy with the 2 people, no doubt.
Something's still strange.
What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp. Isn't it obvious?
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said, "this ship," several times when he addressed us. If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship, would he? He'd be saying something like, that ship, or the ship.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's really pedantic. Yeah, it's really... Those are semantics.
If Zero's on the ship, where is he?
Zero was in our hearts all along.
I think
think Zero is one of us.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
Fallen, thank you for the bits, man. Good to see you.
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves.
Although I am disappointed you did 6 bits instead of 9 bits.
In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. 7, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Hey.
Well, you need 6 first.
Thanks, Fallen.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of weird to see you. I mean, you're still in school, right? Like, it's 11 a.m. Or, wow, it's 1:11 a.m.
All right, then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. 7 and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
Still pretty late for you.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7, Clover, Junpei, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but...
Ace, you're sus.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is... Mercury.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah,
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the 2 of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Oh,
Yo, Raiden, our favorite, our best grill waifu might be a killer. I'm just warning you ahead of time, bud.
first we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes. Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out. Oh, so this is the bottom deck. Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
I love the extra emphasis they put on numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room. Doors 3, 7, and 8.
I need to check something real quick. 4 hours ago. I need to check something. I've been trying to time out an event all week, and I finally got the answer for it. Alright.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah.
You don't look very happy about it, though.
It's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up.
Yeah, get him, Junpei.
The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Oof!
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
Can I have a repeat? Of course I want to go door 6. Come on, it's best grill.
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a one?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
All right then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as well. This is E-Deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go. Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
Hey! I found it! It's right there! It stopped.
Yes, it stopped.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Game is full of spoilers.
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I mean, is it spoilers or is it like foreshadowing, you mean?
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
Well, either way, no spoilers in chat.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
Also, thanks for stopping by, Nail and Hammer.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Huh. Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This
The answer is-
space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko.
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any. I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
Damn, everyone piling in. Hey, thanks for everyone for stopping by.
You're right.
Feel free to talk in chat. I try to have a conversation with just about everybody.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam, the same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's split up. Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right? Hey, June.
Jumpy.
You... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is. But I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay. Here, sit down. Careful.
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
Totally not a robot.
Yes.
Right. All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
You gotta contribute, right? You're never good at puzzle games? I'm alright at them. I don't know, I'm good at mystery games more than puzzle games. So like I'm good at like Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney, but I've never been like really great at Professor Layton. Not really a big fan of like word puzzles and stuff like that. Alright. Say this is probably here to move coal from place to place. Probably comes from over there. And then the belt carries it down the tunnel and out here. So if the conveyor belt was moving, yes, the coal would almost certainly come out here. This pillar goes up to the ceiling. Look at that button. It's glowing orange, right? That's gotta mean something. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Nothing. It's a square hole? Nothing in here. Now look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. How big is this? There's a pair of wooden boxes here. This is probably our last escape for the night. There's nothing in them. Look, Ace, some kind of snowman secret meeting. Those are just bags full of sand. Use them as counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're too serious. This is the huge oven for this boiler. This game is literally Steins Gate. You know, that's another... Actually, I don't really think I'm going to play Steins Gate, but I'm probably going to watch it at some point. There are 3 open areas in it. Each of the open areas has a gear in it. Slider is down. Well, let's see if I can get this thing to go anywhere. Ugh, man, no dice. This thing isn't going anywhere. How about this one? 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one's up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we're meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Nothing, Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepared somehow. You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it'd respond somehow? Yeah, I suppose that's one way of putting it. This is the door we came through when we entered the steam engine room. Man, this thing is huge. I guess a ship this big needs something like that to power it. True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You need at least 3? No, 4 of these. Guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really, it's just common sense, you know? There are a number of little windows along the inside of this thing. I think you're supposed to put coal through these, but, they're welded shut. I don't think we can get these to open. Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. A little bit hard to tell what direction you're able to go. There we go. What's this? Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on top of this thing. You think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so. It's a thick iron door blocking our way. You think this is... Yes, it looks like the exit. Looks like this door slides up into the ceiling. Oh man, Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's so important? Look at those stairs. Look at them carefully. That gap. That height. That angle. It's perfect. Perfect? Perfect for what? Whatever, just bring Clover here, right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. Huh? Clover is not here. What the hell is he talking about? I don't really get it, but these stairs are apparently perfect for something? The catwalk on the upper floor. There's a staircase that reaches out from the catwalk to the boiler. There are a number of wooden boxes piled up at the bottom of the stairs. They're all empty. There's a pair of boxes here. There's a number of cloth bags over there. Alright. Oh, okay, another... This gear is rusty, but looks pretty sturdy. It's silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver is way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron that's been coated with silver. Ugh. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have gotten your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back? Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? This conveyor belt runs into a sort of arched tunnel. This is a weird investigation. This gear's rusty, but looks pretty sturdy. Golden gear. Doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well, I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. Looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown at this door. The door appears to be welded shut, however. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. One of the doors on the furnace, there's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Alright, let's give that sucker a twist. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. And it's pitch black. We should, go in here? Alright, let's go. This looks like the door we just went into. Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. Looks like a hand-operated winch. But it doesn't look like there's any way to, operate it? Means the wheel isn't attached. This damn pile of boxes is blocking my way. There's a wooden box at the end of the rope hanging from the winch. Looks like there's something in the box. Well, anyway, looks like that's a pipe. Looks like the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out of this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. There are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there. You have an excellent memory. Use that to draw a map inside your head. That way you won't get lost. Alright, let's give this wheel a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Ah, shit. Good job, genius. You broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Not like we don't know what to do with it. Hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn, except the one that I'm literally carrying with me. Let's see if it fits. Sweet, perfect. Like they were made for each other. Not shaky at all. Should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden box now. You see the wooden box? It's on the catwalk. Can you see it? Right there. The one that you can see. The one that is in sight. The one you have vision of. It's hanging from the rope on the winch. Can't you see it? It looks like there's some sort of device in the box that you can see. I'm not sure what it is. You'll have to pull it up so we can see it better. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel. I'm counting on you. Alright, I'll turn the wheel. What's this? What happened? This wheel only turns to the left. It only turns to the left? It means we can't reel it up that rope. Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that'll be a problem. Simply need to go downstairs after laying the box down. I will be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual.
It's not wrong. That's a very good point by Santa.
How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility, you know?
Okay, so the problem is, one of the rules of the nonary game is you have to contribute.
Speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made them do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it. Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out.
Cool story, bro.
And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge.
Santa, you're awfully sus right now.
You ever think about that? Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yo, plot twist, Junpei is 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give my current thoughts right now while we're here. You guys can quote me on it later. But currently, I think 0 is multiple people. Just to sort of allude to the whole organization thing. Santa's being awfully sus right now. Like, either he is a part of 0, or he is like calling out Zero's motivation. It's one or the other. And the motivation is, to do these fucked up experiments, whatever, to inspire people, what have you.
That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
White-haired individuals are always evil in anime? Case in point, Sephiroth? Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Control panel for something. It's a control panel for something. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Oh, there's only one way to find out. In you go. Dude, you did it. Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing! Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And, yeah, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped off at the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Box filled with the coal. It is a box full of coal. There's really only one thing we can do with this stuff. Now we're talking about Inuyasha. Okay, not every white-haired individual in anime is evil. I mean, I'm watching Promised Neverland right now. Norman, innocent AF. Pegasus? Look, I'm just saying, like, okay, there's as many white-haired evil people as there are any other colored hair evil people. You're profiling white-haired anime kids. Come on. He's shiny and black and coal-like. Good read, guys. Alright, what do we do with this coal? There's a pair of boxes here. Number of cloth bags, nothing but sand. A huge oven for this boiler. Isn't Kakashi a good boy? Kakashi is a good boy, and he does have white hair. First off, all children are evil if you ever walked into a supermarket. Okay, maybe that part's low-key true. Alright, what do we do with a box full of coal? We definitely don't press gears. Alright, back upstairs we go. Just had to check it, you know? You went through C, so let's try B. Just want to make sure there's nothing to do here. That's our only item, right? Coal. It's just kind of weird, you know? Like, why is coal one of our main items right now? this is... Hey, Junpei, where are you going? The only thing there is a closed number door. Kinda pointless to go back, huh? Yeah, sure is. Again, not this part of... not really sure about this one. Go back upstairs to the winch. All right. Because he never removes his mask to eat. Can't trust a brother who doesn't remove his mask. The Gaia wasn't evil. And Rengiku doesn't deserve attention, just saying. She already demands too much attention. Alright. We'll just pour the coal into the fucking indentation. Okay. Alright. Gavin does not have white hair, but Gavin does have a lot of stray silvers, so that is not incorrect. I've had stray white hair, like, pretty early on. I had, like, early high school. Okay, this is... a bit weird. Been wandering around for a little bit here. We'll figure it out. Massive furnace. Door built near the bottom. Okay, I get it now. Alright, let's put coal in it. There's a hole that lets put coal in the furnace. Maybe we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Coal noises, I guess. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Guess I should have expected that. Why would throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Man could dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up in there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive a steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous. We're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then. If the three of us work together, we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest, so you just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay, I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into these furnaces. June offering to help us is not sus, but the problem is one of the rules is that you have to contribute. So if she doesn't contribute and her bomb doesn't go off, then she is a major sus. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Is this? I think it might be. Probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. Means if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's big gears turning on the boiler here. Oh shit, tri-screen. 3 camera angles. She forgot the rule of having to help out. Yeah, no doubt. Gears. That's exactly what I'm saying. They're spinning. How are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. I thought contribute was just to go through the doors they open together. I mean, do we have the rules? I don't even know how to open the flowchart. Oh, pressing down? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't even notice this. I kind of feel like I would have been better off not knowing it. Anyways. No, I'm fairly certain the rule is all who scan must enter, and all who enter must contribute. I think that's like the verbatim rule. Like, I'd be pretty upset if that didn't come into play somehow, you know? Looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here, and it looks like the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing in the wrong directions. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to each other. Huh, well, no harm in trying. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. It didn't specify contribute to what, so I figured that they just had to enter the door once they activated said door. I mean, I think this is like one of the, I think they wouldn't say it if it wouldn't come into, they wouldn't say if it didn't come into play somehow. When the white arrows click, the discs are switched. Please note, when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. I mean, this is not a very hard puzzle, is it? Maybe it is. Alright, let's try blue. Oh, yeah, okay. Got it. I didn't mean to back out. Let's try connecting black, I guess. This kind of just seems like more of a trial and error type of puzzle. Okay, that works. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. Oh shit, June didn't contribute. Moment of truth. You found it.
Yes! The door's open!
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on this door.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Let me check.
Conveniently okay now.
Good. You're feeling a lot better. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go!
Dude, I'm nervous about this bomb thing, dude.
Oh, it's...
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch. Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out, and then a few days later it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time.
Man, I'm getting some Bible thump vibes.
That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long.
Somebody killed her in this group. Yo, that's a good read. That's a good read.
Let's go. Huh. Is this a warehouse?
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
I feel that. The ship's not really sinking. I can imagine that. Alright. That said, yeah, I agree the ship's probably not at sea. I definitely agree. Alright. Guys, we're gonna call it a night. We'll do day 3 later. I'll schedule it. Keep an eye on Twitter. Keep an eye on the channel page for when we're going to do that stream. It will be sometime next week. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching part 3. Coming soon. We'll see you guys next time.